Many of you have seen hockey player Adam Johnson lost his life in probably one of the more freak or bizarre incidents we've seen in a hockey game in a very long time, if not ever. Right? So what I'd like to do is look through this video again and let you know what my thoughts are as a criminal defense attorney and what, if any, criminal liability the other individual, the other player could receive in light of the loss of life here. So the first thing I notice is, obviously, Johnson has the puck at the time he's hit. It looks like the other individual, Matt Petgrave, is making a move to get around another skater, right? And it makes this unorthodox movement with his leg, where his left leg sort of kicks up, right? And here's where it gets interesting, because when you're looking at this video, what, if anything, he could be charged with in the UK and London and England is a whole other issue here, right? What he could be charged with in California, if this did happen in California, well, it could be assault with a deadly weapon if there was some intention to use the deadly weapon, in this case, the very sharp skate blade, right? For a lot of people say it was murder. It's not murder, right? It's not murder no matter what country, no matter what state you look at, right? Unless there was some underlying beef here and there was the actual intent to kill. Okay, but what I think really falls into gray area is, if this were to have happened in California, how out of the ordinary was that movement? How reckless was that movement outside the game where this individual could possibly be charged with a variation of manslaughter? Right? That could set a really, really interesting precedent in sports. Right? This is a different situation, quite frankly, after hearing the press and the publicity that I heard about this thing. I was expecting to see this video where someone basically got stomped out or really kicked on the throat as they're on the ground. Certainly not that case here, but what's most interesting is what prompted that left leg of Petgrave to get up that high in the throat area to begin with. What was the intent? What was the purpose? You know, I have not played hockey at a high level, but I've watched enough of it, as a lot of us have, and I've never seen a real need, right, for someone's skate to come up that high. Whether it was accidental, whether it was intentional, who knows? But criminal liability, I don't necessarily see it. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if something is filed, certainly the case being investigated, because what we know is an individual lost his life. This guy was 29 years old, playing a sport he loved, and he lost his life. So a tragedy all around. I'm not sure to lead to criminal charges. Certainly if the game was played here in California. How it's going to be dealt with in the UK, to be determined. Just want to share my thoughts on it as a San Diego-based criminal defense lawyer. The tragic loss of Adam Johnson and what criminal liability, if any, the other party could have.